Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. I always say that kind of funny, don't I? Well, today I'm working on another project. Got so many projects here. This is a fire pit that I have, or had. It's still a fire pit. But one of the craziest things happened to it. It got demolished. And it was done by one of my children. I guess a sledgehammer can really encourage you to do some destruction. So we worked through that, and now it's time to clean it up and rebuild it. So we're going to see how that works out and get this redone, because this is a pretty cool fire pit to sit around up here on the hill. I'm going to tell you what, a wheelbarrow. Whew. Had to make some repairs on this thing. Handle broke. It's always good to have scrap wood around. Alright, so that's the old fire pit. And now it's time to, well, I gotta do some other stuff first. Alright, so this is the hill area. Oh, there's a lot of cleaning up to do up here. I have got to do some raking. This is some ironstone that I had collected, and it was actually like the hearth. So now I've got to clean this and level this out. I'm gonna tell you what, the ash makes some of the best soil in the world. Man, you talking about good for plants? That's some good potting soil right there. Alright, so I'm going to get this cleaned up and start setting the blocks down. Alright, so clean. Now start setting the blocks. This is very easy fire pit, and it's relatively cheap. Cinder blocks are not expensive at all. They'll last quite a while. However, if a sledgehammer gets involved, they will not last long at all. Just go on, let me give you that piece of advice there. So, this dirt here, that's some fine dirt here. I want to use some of it to fill in the cinder blocks. And, or I may not fill them in. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. That's the good thing about choices. You can choose one way or the other. But now I got to get these blocks set out. Let's see how it's going to look. Right, so these blocks are bigger than the blocks I'd used prior in the older set. When I went to get those blocks, I paid for them, but they didn't have them, so they just told me to get these. So, this will work. These things are heavy. Well, it is complete. The blocks changed it a little bit for sure. I got to do a few more things to, I want to cap this off, but right now this will work. I've cooked up here in the past, and when you have those things, those cap stones like that, those cap blocks, it's good. You can set stuff on it. Plus you can put a grill across there, and that'll hold it in place. So there you have it. It's done. All right, this was something I collected the other day. Look at this huge chunk of fat lighter. Golly, man, I get dirty. Oh well, that's work for you. First fire of 2025. Didn't find it? All right, this is sad. This hatchet I've had since I was about 17, 18 years old. I got it for my birthday one year. It was in my shed. This is a mystery. Man, it's so frustrating. And this was the cover for it. It looks like it has gotten left out somewhere. So I'm gonna have to restore that. This is trash. I'm just putting out some good heat. That's more better right there. It's nice to have this fire pit up and going again. I had many a fire sitting up here on this old hill. And this thing, I know there's better ways to do it. I just like it like this. This is a cheap way. Those cinder blocks are right $2 a piece, I think. Just depending on where you get them. I saw them as much as almost $4 a piece. So I think these bigger ones, maybe they'll last longer. I don't know. I'm gonna look into putting something inside them to maybe that'll make them last longer. Because I think with them getting wet and then the heat, they crack easy over time. But they sure crack easy when somebody takes something like a sledgehammer and hits them. So anyway, I'm going to, I guess, end this video. This was a project that was on my mind. Something that I can do, something that I did do. And we've got some extremely cold weather for our area coming in. It's going to be getting cold. It's getting down in the 20s at night. But I think by this Friday, the high is supposed to be 30. And then at night it's going to be in the teens, if not colder in some areas. So we have a good chance for some snow on Friday, which we haven't had snow here probably in about eight years or so. But I'm looking forward to it if we get it. So everyone, I appreciate y'all. Like I always say, I appreciate y'all. I do. I hope y'all enjoy this fire pit. I guess I got one more thing before I end this video. If I can find it. Works like a charm. I had saved this grill piece from an old grill that I had, and I've used it for a good minute of time. I'll clean it, just get that fire going, put it down on that fire, and it'll clean it right on up. But this is nice. This allows me to cook up here. Char broiled, open flame. Fire feels good, putting out some good heat. Those bricks reflect it. Just a little redneck ingenuity. I can tell that temperatures dropped. I think the high today was 43. Man, it'd be cool if we get some snow. I've got an idea that me and the boys and I are going to do, depending on how the weather gets. If it's just rain, not so much. But if it doesn't rain, we get some snow, then I think we're going to be able to do the video we've been planning. So hopefully that'll be in store. All depends on the weather though. It's going to be cold, yes, but the rain will really mess it up. But snow would make it awesome. One more last look at my hand. looking good. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. And that gets hot. Old trapper's hat. Somebody gave me that for Christmas years ago in a hunting club, and I sure have enjoyed it over the years. Y'all take care. See you.